Today we're going to cover Industrial Park Skip, commonly referred to as just SpongeBob storage. This in my opinion is the most important skip in the game. It allows the player to access the third hub area earlier than intended, and collect the spatula on top of the chum bucket before acquiring the cruise bubble. This is extremely important as there are many spatulas accessible to the third hub area that can be collected quickly without using the cruise bubble, which we do not have access to at this point in the speedrun. Accessing these areas early means that we can use the cruise bubble and cruise boosting to finish areas like rock bottom and jellyfish fields later into the run, far faster than we'd be able to do without these powers. Before beginning, make sure you know which button on your controller is used to leave the sponge ball other than the one you use to jump. I know on Xbox and GameCube it's B. Remember which button it is as you're going to need to use it later. Just going to go over some fundamental knowledge here. SpongeBob cannot transform into a SpongeBob while performing another action. Rather than instantly transforming, he'll wait until his current action finishes, whether it be a spin, a bowl, a slam, or whatever. Now, interestingly, one of the actions that can delay the SpongeBob transformation is actually the crouch that occurs when SpongeBob lands after performing a double jump. So if you double jump over a SpongeBob and land on it, you'll delay your transformation until SpongeBob stops wobbling from the landing. This next part is very important, so pay attention. You can cancel SpongeBob's wobbling animation by walking after you land. This, however, is bad for the trick. If you cancel the wobbling animation by walking, SpongeBob will immediately transform into the SpongeBob because walking is not an action capable of delaying the transformation. However, if you jump to cancel this animation, SpongeBob will not transform. And if you do a double jump and land without walking, he will start another wobbling animation. See what I'm getting at here? If you double jump into the SpongeBob, double jump out of your crouching animation and land without walking, you can string these jumps together while storing the SpongeBob as long as you're only moving while you're in air. As soon as you start walking, you will transform. And we don't want to transform on the ground. We want to transform on top of the police station. So to get the SpongeBob up there, first bowl this button to activate the trampoline. Then go to the SpongeBob, double jump onto it, and string together double jump landings like I covered earlier. Once you get to the trampoline, jump onto it and use the bounce to put yourself onto the police station. A big mistake that people make here without realizing is walking after landing on this part of the building. Remember, jumping on the trampoline will not delay your transformation. You still have to do a double jump out of the trampoline to keep your storage, and make sure you don't walk forward after landing here either. Now you want to make your way to this pipe where the golden underwear for the second hub area is stored. At this point you can walk and release the transformation. Then push yourself into the back of the pipe and get stuck. Now you want to face this exact direction to set up the final part of the trick. Once the transformation animation is finished and you stabilize yourself against the pipe, push forward while facing this direction and you should rebound off the wall, bouncing toward the chum bucket. Once you're close to the bucket ledge, press that button I told you to remember earlier, the one that makes you leave the SpongeBob without pressing the jump button. Then, press the jump button quickly after, and you should be able to get a double jump while airborne after jumping that first time. For example, on GameCube, you press B and then A quickly after, and you should be able to get a double jump after this jump. The window for pressing A after B is extremely forgiving. This is probably the hardest part of the trick to get down, but it still really isn't that bad. This is actually one of the easier tricks I'll cover in this series, but it is definitely the most important to know before attempting a speedrun. Check out the full playlist of these linked in the description if you're interested in trying more tricks or just want to go right ahead and learn the full speedrun. As for the rest of my channel, I usually upload my own full speedruns in various categories including any percent and 100%, along with other tutorials and occasional casual playthroughs of other games, so definitely subscribe if those things catch your interest, there will be a lot of it. Also follow me on Twitter to vote for the next tricks I'll cover in the series and stay updated on the optimization of this game. Tell me how I did in the comments section and let me know how you made out with learning this trick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.